Treasury Secretary Jack Lew is issuing a warning to Republicans in Congress. Don't gamble with the nation's credit. He wants Congress to raise the country's borrowing limit by mid-October. It is now at $16.7 trillion. But some Republicans want to defund the health care law as part of any deal to increase the debt ceiling.
That law is spurring Walgreens to become the latest company changing the way it provides health insurance. The drugstore giant is expected to announce today it is going to move 160,000 workers to private plans. It is one of the largest employers to make that switch. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is with us this morning. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
This is a big deal, isn't it? Because now Walgreens is the latest employer to say, we're going to give our employees a chunk of money.
Absolutely. What they're trying to do is they're saying, well, it costs the same amount of money for the company today, but by giving you a fixed amount of money, it protects them against rising health care costs in the future. So this is a way to reduce future costs, but also relieves them of some of the compliance issues that health care really comes with for the corporate side.
Reduces costs for the employer, not for the employee.
Well, I can't see how this is going to be good for the employee in the future. Yesterday, we got a CBO report that shows healthcare costs are going to escalate pretty dramatically in the future over the next 2 decades. And that means that if you're only getting a fixed cost today to cover a certain amount of insurance, what happens when things rise in the future? You're still getting that same fixed dollar amount. So health insurance will be more expensive for you.
Won't this add fuel to the fire for critics of Obamacare that say this is the president's policy in action, that now employers don't want to comply with the law, and so they're saying, I can't deal with this compliance stuff, so I'll just give money, and that's going to hurt the employee?
It's hard to know whether the company is saying that is doing this because of health care reform or whether it's a nice excuse. It's great cover to shift the burden to employees in the future, and we don't know that right now.
But some people who are opposed to the Obama health care reform argue that it's better and more efficient to let people decide how they want to spend their health care money.
Well, I think about the 401k plan. That's what companies told us back in the 80s. They said it's better to control your own retirement. In the end, what we know is a fixed pension that was paid for and funded by a company where the company took on the risk was a far better model for employees than funding a 401k ourselves and assuming investment risk. I think that there's 30 years of data that prove pensions would have been a much better plan for employees, but a 401k was much better for employers.
So now Walgreens, Sears, Darden Restaurants, IBM, Time Warner, and maybe American Airlines will continue to watch. Jill Schlesinger, thank you.
Thank you.